Welcome, welcome. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Episode 89 of the Nooner. You know what that means? That means that the next one of these things is 90. That means that we are 11 episodes away from a centennial. What's going on, Tammy? Thank you for popping in here today. Welcome, welcome. Talking about attitude today and the equation to have a great one all the time. I'm your host, David Bradley. Let me pop over to Twitter so I can be engaging over there as well. Woo! Man, when I just hit Twitter, picture of Alice Cooper hanging out with Liza Minnelli. 1973. Scary, scary. Well, welcome, Tammy. Thank you for being here. Appreciate you. We'll be talking about attitude today. How to have a great one. 3 steps. It's a 3-part formula. There's a couple other people that have showed up, but for whatever reason, I can't see who you are. But welcome and thank you for being here. This is the Nooner. Every weekday, Monday through Friday, 12 o'clock noon Pacific Standard Time. I'm dropping in here and delivering a noontime nugget about sales, business, and life. Tammy wants to know how I'm doing. I'm doing excellent. I'm doing great. I'm doing fantastic. Super duper phenomenal. Unbelievable. I'm glad you asked me that because I'm actually going to address that question. Phenomenal. Unbelievable. I'm glad you asked me that because I'm actually going to address that question later on. That's pretty cool. So, thanks for bringing that up now. So, a couple things about me as I go in, as I get into today's episode of the Nooner. I'm your host, David Bradley. If you miss any episodes, we're on episode 89. So, if you want to get caught up on the other 88, you can hit me up at youtube.com/Cardone Solutions. There's a playlist over there called the Nooner. Who am I? So, again, I'm David Bradley. I'm a sales and marketing manager with Grant Cardone. I've been doing that. It'll be 5 years in March. Grant's technology and training took me from barely surviving in sales to thriving in it. So when I got an opportunity to give this back to other people, I was all in. Okay. So what do we do in our company? Just adjust that real fast. We work with companies and individuals alike, usually to the tune of 15 to 30%, to help them increase production. Companies large, companies small, Fortune 500 companies we've worked with, entrepreneurs, solopreneurs, single business points. If you've got, we help increase production by finding and handling missed opportunities. So if you take a moment, you really think about, hey, where's the real opportunity for me in my business? If you think there's another 15 to 30% out there, even if you don't think that, it might be worth having a conversation. I can be reached at 310-777-0352. You can email me, david@grantcardone.com. 75% of what we do here is 100% free. Now, if you don't know who Grant Cardone is, that is our fault, not yours. Go ahead and throw that name into Google, and you'll get some amazing results. Bottom line, though, New York Times best-selling author, multimillionaire, huge real estate portfolio, expert in sales, business, social media, entrepreneurship. He's the man. There you go. So, 2 other things on me. I am the author of a book called How to Stop Smoking Without Killing Anyone. I smoked cigarettes for just about 15 years. Could not quit. Tried multiple times. Blew it every time. Wound up going back. But then I found a way to stop. I stopped trying to quit, and I just stopped smoking. It takes a special mindset to do that, and I came up with some ideas and some things that really truly helped me and made it possible for me to finally stop. So I wrote a book about it, How to Stop Smoking Without Killing Anyone. There's a website, stopdon'tquit.com. You can get some more information on that. That's not just about smoking cigarettes, though. I mean, what else do you smoke? And I'm not talking like weed or cigars or a pipe. I'm talking about like food. Not that you would smoke food, but we got a lot of bad habits. We got a lot of addictions, right? Food, biting your nails. Social media can become an addiction. Facebook can become an addiction. Drugs, alcohol, you name it. If you're hooked on something, if you got a habit you want to break, especially if it's a bad one, I'll show you how to do that. StopDon'tQuit.com. All the Christmas decorations are down except for my Jolly mug. Coffee. Third thing on me, founder of a hashtag Rich Man's Gym. There is a website up called richmansgym.com. This is about home-based strength and conditioning for body, mind, and spirit. I do not believe you have to go to the gym in order to get into the best shape of your life. You can do it from home. You can do it from the garage. You can do it at the local park. But for me, Rich Man's Gym is about strength of body, mind, and spirit. So that's me. Today we're talking about a great attitude. I got notes. A great attitude is an equation. So the first thing I want to do, so we all are on the same page, is I want to define the word equation so we all know what that means. Well, I mean, we know what that is. That's math, right? Not always. So I just want to sort of break down what the word means. In mathematics, it's a statement that the value of two mathematical expressions are equal, indicated by the equal sign. The process of equating one thing with another. Now, eq or eque, that goes back to equal. So the purpose of an equation is to get to an answer. It's to get to a resolution. It's to get to the answer. It's to what this means, what it equals. Okay, so if the great attitude, there's an equation for that. How cool is that? I just take this, this, and this. Bang! I got a great attitude. Okay? Simple. Not necessarily easy. It's simple. So, and what I like about math, actually what I hated math in school. Loathed it. Still not a huge fan of it, but what I really truly appreciate, what I wish to God somebody in high school would have helped me get this, because I probably would have had more success in math, is that it's not just about putting numbers together and letters and coming up with an answer. It's understanding math or algebra or geometry or even physics. It literally teaches you a method of thinking, and it teaches you how to stay in something until you come to a conclusion, until you arrive at an answer. Okay? You can learn how to think. You may never need a quadratic equation in the workforce, but the ability to think through a problem, that's invaluable in the workforce. Nobody, and when I say nobody, I mean nobody, brought that message home to me in school, and I think if somebody would have, I would have had a better experience with math, right? Don't you? So that's my 2 cents on that. Totally went off the subject here. So equation is coming to a conclusion through a series of steps, okay? So to become great in your attitude, to have that great attitude, the first thing you need, this is not the equation, this is a prerequisite. First thing you need is awareness. Awareness is key. This is the most important piece of the puzzle. This is your humanity peeling away a layer, okay? You have to be aware. So take a moment. Now, if you're doing this live, we're going to do this together. If you're on YouTube and you need to pause the video, do so. But we're going to do this together. I want you to become aware. Aware of a couple different things. So the first thing I want you to become aware of is your heart. If you need to feel it, do it, okay? You just want to feel your heart beating. If you don't need to touch it to do it, you don't have to. But I just want you to be present for a moment in your body and feel your heart. Be aware of it. Okay? Awareness is key to this. And I'm going to bring the point home in just a moment. Just be aware of your heartbeat. Just take a moment. You got it? Okay? Now the next thing I want you to be and have awareness of You're saying there's an audio problem? Can you hear me now? Is it better? Is that better? You got me good? Good? Okay. So the next thing we're going to be aware of is your breath. So just take a moment and breathe. Just Mr. Miyagi style, in through nose, out through mouth. Just take a moment and be aware of your breath. Okay. The purpose of this little exercise about feeling our heart and about feeling our breath and being aware of it is to literally recognize that we have this awareness. The animal kingdom, not so much. Right? They don't really get that there's something that separates us from them, and that's our ability to respond. It's our self-awareness, that we recognize where we are. Like, I'm in Morro Bay, California. The Pacific Ocean's over there. There's mountains over here. My TV's behind me. I'm aware of where I am in my circumstances and my situation. I have self-awareness. Okay? Animals don't necessarily have that. So the first step in having the key to a great attitude is awareness. You got to know where your attitude's at now. So the next thing I want you to think about is your hunger. How hungry are you right now? Did you just eat? So no, I'm full. Did I have a huge lunch? Did I have a little bit? Hey, I ate, but I'm still hungry. Or I haven't eaten lunch yet. I'm starving. I haven't even had breakfast yet. I'm dying. Right? What is your level of hunger? Now, the reason I'm asking you to become aware of that is because hunger is a feeling. It's not necessarily an emotion, it can be, but it's a feeling first, okay? So we can have awareness of our feelings. It does not dictate. For those of you that haven't eaten yet, why not? Okay, you've made a conscious decision to not eat. You've skipped over your hunger feeling for something else. Okay, so that tells you that you have control of your feeling. Right? So, now we get into attitude. Be aware of your attitude right now. Where is it? Is it good? Is it bad? Is it average? Was it good earlier and something happened during the day and now it's in the toilet? Or was it in the toilet this morning and now something's happened and now what's up? Right? Where's it at? Be aware of your attitude, okay? So like I said, awareness is key. Now, here's your equation. And if you're taking notes, write this down. The equation for a great attitude: thought plus language plus action equals great attitude. Okay? So, first thing I want to do is I'm going to read a quote to you from this book, Sell or Be Sold, written by my boss, Grant Cardone, about attitude. Because this is the Nooner, where we talk about noontime nuggets about sales, business, and life. So this one, obviously, has to do with all three. So if you're a salesperson, if you're a business owner, or you're just in life, this quote will resonate with you. Having a great attitude should resonate with you. Okay? Nothing in life will pay you more rewards than your ability to have and maintain a great attitude. Nothing will prove more valuable in life than a positive outlook. People will remember you, not for how much money you made or for your success, but for how you handled life and how you made others feel. That's important. Your attitude and your ability to have a positive influence on the attitude of others will affect not only your sales, but every area of your life: your marriage, your kids, your health, your wealth, your luck, everything. You name it, and a great attitude will affect it. Okay? So let's go over the equation again. Thought plus language plus action equals attitude. I see a new face. Skystreamer, welcome. Thank you for hanging out with me, my man. Thought plus language plus action equals a great attitude. That's your formula. Okay? So now you have awareness of this. So when you feel like you need an attitude adjustment, you just need to do a little math. Thought plus language plus action equals a great attitude. So let's break these things down, okay? So I'm going old school. A man is what he thinks about all day long. Ralph Waldo Emerson, okay? What are you thinking about all day? Who do you think of when you think of yourself? What do you think about yourself? If you take a look at your reality, I promise you your thinking and your thoughts had something to do with it. So you want to be mindful of your thoughts. Now, you not necessarily can control how they pop in there, when and what pops in there. I believe ultimately you can. But in the very beginning, no, you can't. So the first step, remember, awareness. Okay, so you start becoming aware of your thoughts. Because these thoughts ultimately become your language. And then your language becomes your reality. So remember that. A man is what he thinks he is all day long. Now, I'm going to refer to another individual, Mr. Tony Robbins. He says, so now we're talking thoughts. Let's keep going. Whatever you hold in your mind on a consistent basis is exactly what you will experience in your life. So that brings me to the question we were talking about earlier that Tammy was asking. She says, how are you? So the question is, how do you respond to that? What's the traditional normal answer when somebody says, hey, what's up? How's it going? How you doing? What do we always say? Fine. I'm good. I'm okay. You're literally dictating your day. And because it's such a standard reactionary response that just spews out of us thoughtlessly, what's up? How you doing? I'm fine. I'm good. I say it myself. I catch myself though now. And then I check myself before I wreck myself. Okay? All you got to do is change the habit. How you doing? I'm doing great. I'm excellent. Unbelievable. I mean, that can go either way. Let's say you're having a shitty day, right? Let's say it's 2 o'clock in the afternoon, and so far to this moment at 2 p.m., your day looks just like a country song. Truck got stolen, wife left you, and the dog died. How you doing, man? I'm unbelievable. Can go either way, right? Flip side of that. Maybe you got a new dog, you got a new truck, and you met the girl of your dreams. How you doing? Unbelievable. Okay? How do you respond to this little daily stuff? Because that's what happens most. Those are repetitions. Think about that for a second, right? If you go to the gym and you do 100 repetitions on the bench press, and you do that every single day, and you consistently add weight, you're building muscle, okay? So when someone says, how you doing? And you're like, I'm okay. You're defining your life because you're doing repetitions. Okay, okay, okay. Average, 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 regular, boring, mediocre. Okay, okay. I'm fine, I'm fine. Is that? So on your tombstone, his life was okay. His life was fine. No way, man. Great life. Great life. How you doing? I'm doing great. I'm doing excellent. Those are the repetitions you got to do every single day. Whatever you hold in your mind on a consistent basis is exactly what you'll experience in your life. So that's a decision, okay? So thoughts translate into your language. And the first thing you got to do is just start managing the thinking. So when you have the bad thought, the negative thought, life sucks, that's bullshit, this is horrible, I suck, I'm not any good, I can't make that phone call because I don't know what I'm doing. Those things, you got to monitor that stuff. You got to check it, okay? Watch your thoughts, they become words. Watch your words, they become actions. Watch your actions, they become habits. Watch your habits, they become character. They become character. Watch your character because it becomes your destiny, right? We've heard this many times, and it couldn't be more true in this conversation right now, okay? So, third thing, action. My boss, back to this guy, in this book he's got a whole chapter on it, and so much so, this action thing, so important, not just in terms of physical action and doing this, but thinking big. He wrote a whole other book on it called the 10X Rule. So, having a great attitude is a result. Does that make sense? Because it's an equation, a result. 2 plus 2, if I have 2 apples and I put it with 2 more apples, the result is 4 apples. Okay? So if I have thought, good positive language, good positive action, the result, when I add those 3 together, is a great attitude. It's not a maybe. You don't take 2 apples and maybe have 4. You have 4. Okay? You go to the gym, you lift the weight, you do the exercise, you eat the right food. The physique transformation is a result, consequence. Okay? It's inevitable. People talk to me about, so we have an online program, Cardone On Demand or Cardone University. Sales training, virtual. Grant becomes your coach, motivator, solution center, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, anytime you need it. And it's a great place to go and develop the skills and the mindset of a professional salesperson. People are like, is there a guarantee? I'm like, you going to use it? You are the guarantee, my man. Just like going to the gym. Your activity in that program will produce a result because you engage in it. Leave it there, and it's just like what I like to call the most expensive coat hanger in the world, Bowflex. Okay, so action, third thing. Okay, the results you get, to get results, you have to take action. So to get a great attitude, you have to take action. Okay, the amount of success you have, this is any success. Success in creating a great attitude, success in business, in sales, in life, in a relationship, in marriage. The amount of success you have is limited by the amount of action you take. Stay away from people who tell you to stop working so hard and suggest that you should relax and take it easy. You can take it easy once you make it. For now, take action and take it in massive quantities. Okay, so if you're looking for a great attitude, you're going to have to take some action, and you got to do it big. Anytime you're after something, just multiply it by 10. You want to make 150 grand in a year? You should probably come up with a plan, a legitimate plan, to make 1.5 mil. And you'll probably not just hit your 150, but you'll probably do 2, maybe 5. Make sense? Who just showed up? Julie Dralick. Welcome, Julie. Thank you for being here. What are you guys hearing that you like? Is this making sense? Equation. Hold on. I got a MacBook Pro. I love this thing. I'm having one of these, man, why didn't I get one of these sooner moments, you know? Thank you, everybody, for being here today. Appreciate the favors, appreciate the restreams, appreciate the communication. Thanks for hanging out. This has been episode 89 of The Nooner. What did you guys hear that you liked? Did this make sense? If you want more information on anything I mentioned today, shoot an email out to me. David@grantcardone.com. You can tweet me @DavidRBradley. You can call me 310-777-0352. That's my office number. Rings right at my desk. I'm in the help business. What can I do? How can I be of service? If you'd like to get a copy of this book and you're catching this on YouTube, there will be a link down below for all of Grant Cardone's products. If you'd like a direct link or other recommendations, feel free to reach out to me again, David@GrantCardone. I'm here to help. I'm coming in here Monday. We're going to be doing episode 90 of The Nooner. Thank you, Tammy. I appreciate you being here. Have a happy weekend. Tomorrow morning, though, I might be streaming some big band music if you guys want to come and hang out with me tomorrow while I'm listening and doing some Saturday work. But again, episode 89 of The Nooner. Appreciate you guys. Thank you so much. See you all Monday, maybe Saturday. Be great, because nothing else pays.